Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome to your daily update on Jasmy. All right, we'll do a full update. We'll talk about the technicals. We'll talk slightly about the fundamentals as well. But I do think the technicals are much more worth our time. The general situation and the general thoughts I have on Jasmy are still very much the same as my thoughts on Jasmy yesterday. All right, so even though I would love you all to watch my videos, if you watched my video yesterday and you still know that, the situation for me hasn't changed that much. All right, what I think the situation is right now is that Jasmy was very, very bullish right here from the end of May and then the first 2 weeks of June. And you can see on the daily time frame, I would say we are still bullish because we still have significant support at 3.2 cents. At 3 cents, and then arguably even at 2.75 cents. So that's why higher time frames, I'm still bullish on Jasmy. But then what we do see is a bit of weakness throughout the markets, which I'm sure most of you have felt throughout the last week in your portfolios. And then apart from that, Jasmy on its own, while I should have already had this up of course, but Jasmy on its own is losing a lot of momentum, which every time that Jasmy is bullish, we're gaining momentum. And right now, as you can see with the open interest here, there's a big decrease. So that's not great. And then the question technically becomes is that, all right, well, we are in a bit of a downtrend here. Is this the start of a reversal, or is this just a bullish flag? All right, because what you do see very often, especially, excuse me for my nose, but especially with these very strong uptrends, like at some point of time, you need to retrace a little bit. That's not bad. That's not the end of the world, and that's also not necessarily the end of the rally. But what is true is that at some point of time, this does need to break. All right, so a bullish flag. So that's kind of a situation like this, right? So it looks like a flag like this, if you know what I mean. Oh, excuse me. A flag like this has to drop, otherwise it's just a triangle and we're reversing. So that's what we're waiting for right now. And I think the best way to tackle this is, first of all, to keep watching my videos, because the one thing we need is a breakout. All right, so Jasmy right now, for example, when we had that bullish momentum on Wednesday, due to the CPI and the inflation rate, we retested this level at 3.8 cents. So that's 0.038. I think that's the level we need to break out above. If we break that, we have broken this bullish flag, then we can actually rally back up to 4.4 cents and potentially higher. So that's what I think we need to do. Now, the two scenarios, basically the only scenario in which I can actually see that happening is if Bitcoin turns bullish. All right, because I mean, it's either Bitcoin turning bullish, all right, so Bitcoin moving up back up to 69,000. That's also when Jasmy almost broke 3.8 cents, or we need momentum. And Jasmy is gaining some momentum right now, but nothing special if you compare to other cryptos. And the only way the momentum can actually keep growing is if Bitcoin turns relatively bullish. All right, so that's what we're waiting for, basically. If that happens, Jasmy can break out. But until that happens, I assume that we're going to drop down lower. So that means dropping down below 3.4 cents and then dropping down into this level here between 3.2 and 3 cents. And that level I do expect to hold unless we get some sort of a drop like we had last Friday. But that's what I think is most likely. And then from there, we'll see again based on how we react to that level. And again, if we're able to gain some momentum from that level. So like I said, I will keep you updated, but that's what you need to know for now. All right, so thank you for watching. Take care and bye.